day. My name is Go-Good, a former magician. Today, I am the guardian of time. I've already done all the more mundane jobs. Right. The reason I've come down to Earth for a moment is to tell you the legend of the great knight, Hype. A very long time ago, in the kingdom of Taurus, King Taskin IV and his queen Lizoth were celebrating the end of the Civil War and had invited everyone to a fabulous banquet. Hype was the champion of the kingdom, and to reward him for his loyal services, Queen Lizoth presented him with the powerful Sword of Peace. This was a great honor, and everyone was delighted, especially his betrothed, Vibe. But at the very same moment, a terrible Black Knight appeared. Such a mysterious being had never been seen before. The Black Knight advanced toward the king and demanded the throne. Courageously, at this dramatic moment, Hype stepped forward. But unfortunately, the Black Knight was too strong for him. No one knows how he managed to transform Hype into a statue. Then he cast the statue aside and flung him deep into the past. And guess where the statue of Hype turned up 200 years earlier? In the courtyard of my manor. I was an apprentice magician at the time. I was young and inexperienced.
Welcome to a new Let's Play. We've entered back into one of my oldest games here. It's also been one of my favourites. Like the Tongue Quest.
Wretched statue! That's the last time I try to change you into a knight! I know no one can see me, but that's no reason to make fun of me just because I can't do it. Ah, to own a knight. What a wonderful dream. He would pick my herbs, protect my manor, do chores around the house. I must do it. I must!
Good magician at the moment.
Caelum, auctoritas magia transformare statua in caballarius servitium.
Still learning. But successful in the end.
I remember. I'm Hype. I was transformed into a statue by a powerful Black Knight. He threw me back into the past. Help me, young magician. I must return to my own time. I have to protect my betrothed and my king, Taskin IV, and take revenge on...
There now, calm yourself, Sir Knight. But did you say Taskin IV? But our king's Taskin I. Very well. I'll help you. My name is Go-Good. But I'm still quite inexperienced. I'm not a particularly brilliant magician. I'm worth little more than a melted plastic. But the challenge will be exciting. Right. After such a long journey through time, you'll need some training. Come with me and we'll get your coordination back for you.
It's kind of interesting how he remembers that he was a statue, because you think if someone was turned into a statue, they'd have no knowledge of that time. This is we're getting into these controls because it's on the sort of old arrow keys on the side rather than using ASW stuff.
You've been imprisoned in the rock for a long time. It's only natural you're a bit rusty. So let me give you a small reminder. You can do all the actions by pressing the space bar.
Yeah,
you can run using the cap.
Skip all this. Not quite the practice though. However, I have played this so many times. Just gotta remember some of the controls. Oh, this is one of my favourite games, which I've had for many years. And it's just something I just keep
You must
playing,
also use your crossbow for fighting from a distance. To draw and put away the crossbow...
So, let's try some crossbows. Pick them up first. This is always the one that proves the most difficult, the last one, as we learn to use some magic.
This is how you use magic. With a weapon in your hand, choose...
Fire this target, and this always proves a little bit difficult in the past, because although you sort of hit the target, as you just saw, you're not actually flinging it round. But there we go.
Hype, it's time for you to start your quest. I know that the Royal Jewel allows you to journey through time, but I don't know how. You must begin your search for the Royal Jewel in the fortress in the town of Taurus. There are many treasures there. I'll have a look through my old books, and with any luck, I'll discover how the Royal Jewel allows you to journey through time. Come back and see me with the jewel. I'm sure to have some more information by then. Here's the key to the bridge portal. You can select it in your inventory by pressing Tab. Good fortune.
And here we have a key. Now, when I say this is an old game, I do mean it's quite old. Trying to get it to work with Windows 7 has proved to be a lovely little challenge. So we walk across our bridge, and we can see our inventory management system here. So, keys, and we have a key. We can also see on this our magical energy in the left circle at the bottom. We can see our life in the sword, our money on the left under it, the time we've been playing on the right, and our armour on the right. And underneath, this will become more evident later, is our time travel. So, let's go across to the town. And we pick up some bits on our way across. Herbs and potions to restore health and magic. And some money. There are loads of little side quests in this game as well. So we might have to go at some of them. There's a quite good one with racing boots.
It's only me again, Sir Knight. I just wanted to offer you some advice.
Basically, you
Each
can
time you see a
save
lectern...
Because this is sort you can't save it whenever you like. It's very much you must be with one of these save points. So let's save it. There we go. Pick up that bottle and head through the cave. There are other games that are quite difficult with saving as well. Dungeon Siege 2 was a interesting example.
Sorry. I won't bother you again, Knight. I promise. I've got something that might be useful to you. It's a map of the kingdom. You can consult it by pressing the end key. On the map, your symbol shows...
So, essentially the map we've now got, if I get rid of the key, if you have a key active it's sort of always active in your inventory, we can see on the map, it's basically how we work out our objectives. So, this is the kingdom. We've just come from the bottom left, and we're now in the first section of the forest, which winds its way across to the town. And we're off to the fortress. So, let's get going. And already, one of the first mini-games is evident, which are these beehives. You hit them all and you get a prize. Now, also here we have walls, which, yes, you take damage from. And this will become an important blade later. Not yet, though. And we've now got the fun of bats. Oh, and for killing them all we get a prize. That's good. So, onwards. You do have the benefit of knowing where things are on here.
Aha! No one ventures into our forest without our leave, Sir Knight. And I don't know whether your gold or your weapons will be enough to pay for your safe passage. Ha 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 ha!
Now you can see up on the top right there's a health bar for everybody. And we've taken a few dents on our health. Well, armour more so than health actually. Who looks behind the tree with an axe? And we've received a nice lot of arrows. Let's see. If I hit the right button to get the crossbow, I've now got 20 arrows. As you can see, there's a couple of beehives up there. So we can have a go at shooting some. You can see, we've now hit 1 of 10. There's one on the other side too. So, seeing as we'd be going through the forest a few times, although they can put prizes all over the place, so not necessarily where we look for them. And we're now being chased. Ah, slight problem there. Because I instinctively went for the spacebar to jump. When in fact it's control. That's what happens when you play too much Minecraft. Little kid.
Greetings, Sir Knight. I'm Willett, son of the shoemaker in Taurus. We want to make the fastest boots in the whole kingdom. We need knights like you to test them and pay. Oh, what a shame.
So for them you run a marathon. You get a prize if you complete it within your allotted time. Now here we get into the town. They're not very friendly at the town gate, as you can see. Do give a bit of money though. So, is this tourist information? Or is this a little prison in the gatehouse? If we can get the position right for doing the talking, which can prove quite difficult. Don't know why, but it just won't let me initiate the conversation. Never mind. Through the doors we go. They're automatic. Welcome to the town of Taurus. Nice little town. Not much around. There's a shop where you can buy your oddments there. There's this sundial in the centre. Run through, there's information here, praising the town's king and stuff. There's a blacksmith where you can get your armour repaired and you can buy arrows. How is our armour coping? We'll probably need repairing before too long. All various NPCs you can talk to. There are also these walled-off areas, which we will discover more about later. Then we have here the town tavern. And we get across to here, where we can find the castle. Of course, we have a slight problem, and that is a really short. So, now we get into the castle. Wow! This is where foreknowledge comes in useful. If you look on the map, it's a little obscured so you can't see it, but there are wells. One in the town and one in the fortress. And ours happens to be just here. So, we jump. And down we go. Welcome to your town series. Lovely infested with bats. As you can see. Oh, we'll just shoot them then. Because they won't actually leave you alone. Bats will always attack you come into their area. Now, let's see what's looking like that. Yes. And we have bats down. So, up here, push the magic button. Now, for the first time player, this could have been quite confusing if I was little. But of course, this is a game that we're talking Windows 95 and that sort of time. Oh, getting on quite a bit. So, move to the upper floors. These allow us to get down into these floors. I will become a frequent visitor in the future. There we go. One fortress. So, now you have to get out of these cells. Luckily, they were just so ready? Because Already under attack with somebody with a little dagger. But they're down. And we've got some barrels we can try hitting to see if they have any prizes inside. Prizes are handy. Because it could be health, it could be armor. Useful things. Now we've got to get ourselves into the castle. To do that, we need to put a couple of more levers to lower the drawbridge. Then we have to run across, dodging all the arrows, to this garden which we actually saw in the opening. So, we're back in familiar territory here. Run across there, and lower the other side. And then we can get ourselves into the castle and see what sort of help we have available. Let's dodge his arrows, which should be pretty easy, as you can see. And through the door. Welcome to the magnificent fortress. Let's see if anything's down stored first. Might be a chest or something. And there is. Magic. So, let's head on up and find the king. And explain our predicament. See if he will be able to help us. Ah, there he is.
Aha! You see, you bunch of incompetent fools! It was easy. You don't need to be clever to trap a spy. I've managed it.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty.
What have I done to be landing with a bunch of useless nincompoops like you? All it took was a little ambush, and there you go. Cornered.
Yes, Your Splendiferousness.
You're right, Your Magnificence. You are the mightiest, Your Sumptuousness.
You say I'm the mightiest? If you'd been a bit sharper, the monastery spies would never have stolen my royal jewel and my sword.
Our objective has changed.
Now, be vigilant. I do not want to lose the first dragon's breastplate. One more mistake and I'll execute you myself. With a spoon, so that it takes longer.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The spoon
Your
will be
Majesty.
mine.
It won't happen again.
It won't happen again.
I hope so for your sake. As for you, you're going to be sorry you ever set foot in my fortress. You're going to pay the price for all of the others. The monastery's already stolen my royal jewel, but that is the last of it. I still have some symbols of power that command respect. My new god Granslak will protect them. I'd like to see anyone try and steal them with him around. Silence! Seize him! Take his weapons and throw him in the dungeons with the other imbecile from the monastery. Believe me, Sir Knight, no one makes a fool of me. No one!
Greetings! I'm Talbot, Templar Knight from the monastery. I expect you were looking for the royal jewel as well. I'm a prisoner at the moment, but I don't care. The royal jewel's in our monastery now. My friends have managed to get it. The monastery deserves to have the jewel, and one day we'll have the first dragon's breastplate as well. That huge great Granslak's protecting it at the moment, but I'm going to make him lose his balance and fall over backwards. He'll be so humiliated.
Shut up in there! There's no point making plans. You're gonna be executed imminent, soon. At this very moment, I am constructing a cartwheel, which I'm sure you'll find very comfortable.
We must speak more quietly. We might be able to get his keys. He always has them on his belt. And I know where your weapons are. The executioner keeps them close by him in the torture chamber. Listen carefully, Sir Knight. If you free me, you can get into the monastery. I'll personally ensure that the door's unlocked for you. Knight's honor.
Okay. So, seeing as this is a major turning point, let's save our game. We've been going for 22 minutes. Let's get those keys. That was easy. So, let's unlock our cell. Come on, the key in the lock. Now, this is something that doesn't make much sense. Why put in a cell a button to open the gate to a
Thank you, Sir Knight. I'll keep my promise. You'll be able to get into the monastery now. If you want to get out of the dungeons, you must press the button in this cell. It'll open the gate to the torture chamber. I didn't do it earlier because I wasn't convinced you'd come back. Please, forgive my mistrust. Farewell, Sir Knight. It's every man for himself now.
Indeed. So, let's see. Oh, and I've selected the wrong key. By trying to turn it all off. Push the button! And up goes the gate. Looks like there's another prisoner there. And let's go. Time for some nimble footwork potentially. As I try running into a brick wall. Oh, there's a skeleton that comes to life. Run away! Time for battle! Oh look, our armor's being restored. How useful. So let's rescue him. And see if this golden cloth... I'd say wizard can be of any assistance. Or noble. Maybe it's nobleman. They look very wizardy to me.
Thank you, Sir Knight. I can see in you a very gifted apprentice magician. The king stores his treasures here in a special room. But there are more than riches in this room. If you are who I think you are, you'll find something else.
Ooh, cryptic. Well, let's chase after him and see where we end up next. In cobweb-infested rooms. Some more herbs. And what if we destroy this arrow? And okay, onwards. Now, what's here? Trying to match the keys to hit these things isn't working very well. Around so it's much more easy to use. And here's our secret room we heard about with a magical acorn, which is useful. beyond this sort of bag of bones, add some money, more magic. So, ice magic. It's already equipped. So, let's head on out into the next section. These are some quite strange dungeons. Yeah, I don't think they'd have a dungeon that was like this with a jumping puzzle. It doesn't really make sense for usual access. Ah, and I jumped too far. So, final jump. Hey look, we can save our game. So, that's it for this first bit of the hype playthrough. Join me again in the second part where we will finish running through this dungeon and see what this Grand Slag is like. Join me next time.